A very good day to you and welcome to this week's edition of our weekly news roundup on Africa Today News New York. My name is Favor Aham and these are the top stories that made talking points for us in the week that just ended. On Monday, we brought you the report that political economist and activist Professor Pat Utomi came out to declare that the presidential candidates of the People Democratic Party PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the Labour Party LP, Mr. Peter Obi, and the new Nigeria People's Party NNPP Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso have agreed to form a mega party that would wrestle power from the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in 2027. We also informed you on the same day that IJOR stakeholders to inform international oil companies divesting from the Niger Delta to prioritize the cleanup of polluted sites in their host communities within IJOR land before concluding their withdrawal. They claimed that the Petroleum Industry Act was crafted with the intention of exacerbating the underdevelopment of the region. Still on Monday, we reported that Lionel Messi has won FIFA's The Best award for the third time as the Argentine peeped Manchester City's Erling Haaland to the prize for Best Men's Player in 2023. On Tuesday, we reported that the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, cried out to the West to tighten sanctions against Russian President Vladimir Putin and step up its support for Kyiv to ensure that Moscow does not succeed in its war. In an emotional address at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, Zelensky argued that the West's reluctance to back Ukraine and its concerns about the conflict with Russia intensifying are wasting time and lives and could extend the combat for years. We also brought you the report that there was pandemonium in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, on Tuesday night after a loud explosion rocked the ancient city, with buildings collapsing due to terrific vibration which left many residents shocked. On the same day, we reported that in a surprising turn of events, Italian football club Roma severed ties with manager Jose Mourinho, marking the departure of the special one midway through a third season that failed to meet expectations in the competitive landscape of Italian soccer. On Wednesday, we reported that Barrister Nyesom Wike, who is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, came out to announce that arrests have been made of some persons who have been fingered to have been feeding bandits with information in the area. Though he refused to publicly state the number of persons who have been apprehended or where the arrest was made, he assured residents of the country's capital not to panic as there will be improvement in the security situation in the coming days. Still on the same day, we reported that the head of the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Francis, warned the faithful against indulging in pornography, stressing that it undermines sexual pleasure. We informed you that Cape Verde was declared malaria-free by the World Health Organization, the WHO. The West African archipelago of 9 islands was officially certified by the international body during a live ceremony which was attended by the WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. On Thursday, we brought you the reports that the Super Eagles of Nigeria boosted their credibility and cemented their place as one of the favorites to lift this year's African Cup of Nations following a 1-0 win over host nation Ivory Coast. We also reported that a former president of the United States, Donald Trump, decisively won the Iowa caucuses, cementing his Republican frontrunner status as he bids to retake the White House in the election slated to hold later this year. Still on Thursday, we informed you that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited revealed that in the past week it discovered a total of 83 illegal refineries in the Niger Delta region. On Friday, we brought you the report that the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, the SCSN, came out to express deep concern over the nation's deteriorating economic situation since President Bola Tinubu assumed office on May 29, 2023. The president of the SCSN of Abdul Rashid Hadiyatullah lamented the state of the nation, stressing that they campaigned for and supported the government until it came into power, but they were now suffering. We also reported on the same day that the government of North Korea finally announced the scrapping of several government bodies tasked with promoting reconciliation and reunification with South Korea, even as authoritarian leader Kim Jong-un warned that his secretive country does not seek to avoid war with either its neighbors or with the US and its allies. Finally, on Saturday, we informed you that Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka came out to decry the sorry state that social media has descended into in Nigeria, stressing that it has been dragged down to the lowest echelon and taken over by people he described as barbarians. Lastly, we reported that Shell plc announced its plans to sell its Nigerian onshore oil and gas subsidiary, the Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited, SPDC, to a consortium of 5 companies identified as Renaissance for a total of $2.4 billion, marking the end of Shell's nearly century-long operations in Nigeria. Now that has been the size of our package for the week. My name is Favor Aham. Thank you so much for watching.